My old Latin master's favourite saying was carpe diem, a phrase that was made famous by Robin Williams in the 1989 film Dead Poets Society, and it is often translated as meaning seize the day. In these difficult and unprecedented times, this advice seems much more profound and relevant today than it did 40 years ago in the old, often cold, Latin classroom of my old school. During this online Commem, we celebrate and remember the successes of the last year, the special days and the special opportunities that so many pupils have seized, enjoyed and excelled at over the last year. The academic year of 2019-2020, a year in which we celebrated our 10th birthday, has been an exciting year. Actually, perhaps interesting would be a better way to describe the last year. But however we look back at the last 12 months, there is no getting away from the fact it has been a challenging year. The COVID-19 pandemic that has affected so many people in so many countries has changed the way we teach and will continue to change many aspects of education for the foreseeable future. The lockdown has forced all schools to look at the way they teach, the way they deliver lessons and the way they interact with their pupils and parents. However, good schools like Sherborne will use the experiences they have learnt over the last few months to improve the quality of education they offer their pupils in the longer term, especially around the use of technology and pupil engagement. The lockdown has reinforced the essential need for pupils to interact with their friends and their teachers. E-learning has proved that a computer cannot replace an outstanding teacher. Before I hand over to my colleagues, I must say a few thank yous. Firstly, to all of the parents for their continued support of the schools, to the pupils for their enthusiasm, commitment and imagination whilst working remotely, and to the outstanding teachers who have produced not only engaging lessons, but arranged individual pupil sessions, green days, and even house days. But I'm sure the headmasters will mention these in more detail later. I would now like to acknowledge the wonderful work of some of our unsung heroes. The cleaning teams from Akiona, the security men led by the excellent Capella, and our medical teams have all done a terrific job in difficult circumstances, and they deserve the thanks of our whole community. I must also thank our Qatari owners, Sharaka Education, our Chair of Governors, Sheikh Nora Al Thani, the Ministry of Education and Sherborne UK. Thank you all for your continued support and advice. You will hear from Dr Luckett, Headmaster of Sherborne UK and a school governor later in this video. As I mentioned, this has been an exciting year. Schools are and should be exciting places, but we've also faced unforeseen challenges this year. We started on a high with the preparations for our 10th birthday celebrations. But at the start of term, we received the tragic news that one of our teaching colleagues, Mrs Afi Ahmed, passed away. And tragically, this sad news was followed with the heartbreaking news that one of our senior school pupils, Al Bandri, had also passed away. It was a difficult time for family, friends, pupils and teachers. In fact, for all those who were affected by the loss of their friends and colleagues, and reinforced once again the need for human support and understanding in troubled and difficult times. To finish my short introduction to our online Commem, I would like to congratulate Mrs Jane Goldsack on her appointment as the founding headmistress of Sherborne Qatar School for Girls. Jane joined us in April, although she is working remotely from Spain at the moment and is getting ready for the opening of the new school in September. I must also take this opportunity to thank Mrs Pauline Puddicombe, who is retiring at the end of June and returning to the UK. I have very little time to express the huge thanks we all have for the work and commitment that Pauline has shown the school over the last 5 years. Put simply, the school would not be in the position it is today without her leadership, guidance and prudent financial planning. This is not the way I wanted to say goodbye to a valued colleague and friend. Pauline, I wish you, David and your boys every success in the future and a very happy retirement. And finally, please can I take this chance to encourage every pupil at Sherborne to get involved in as many aspects and areas of school life as possible. This lockdown that is causing so much frustration and feelings of isolation for so many people demonstrates that we must take every positive opportunity that is presented to us, especially as these opportunities may be taken away from us. We must not waste any potential gift or experience and seize every chance that is presented to us, whether academic, musical, pastoral, sporting or artistic. Please, I encourage you all to seize the day. Thank you.
Hello and greetings from Sherborne in Dorset. My name is Dr Luckett. I'm the Headmaster and Chief Executive of Sherborne Dorset, and it's my great pleasure to send you our warmest regards for your Commem. I know that this year has been an interesting one. The lockdown has presented some challenges for us all, but I know it's also been a very successful one for all of you at Sherborne Qatar. And I know that the future holds some really exciting developments as the senior school looks to move into a wonderful new building in 2021 and the creation of the new girls' school. So those are further milestones in the already very illustrious history of Sherborne Qatar. I hope you enjoy today and I hope you will take pride in all those many things, many achievements that you're celebrating today. I will look forward very much to seeing you soon in Doha, but for now, please accept on my behalf the best wishes of the entire Sherborne community. We are so proud of Sherborne Qatar. We're so proud of everything you do and everything you achieve, and we'll look forward to catching up in person before too much longer. Thank you.
A very well-known meta-study covering 25 years and involving 300 million pupils of what actually works in schools to improve learning was updated just a few years ago to include over 250 factors. Elements of the craft of teaching dominated the top of these rankings. The collective expertise, teachers working together as evaluators of their impact on the children's learning, the passion, what teachers see in children and how they go about bringing the best in each of them. That Goldilocks effect, making the challenge just right, not too hard and not too easy. Shiny new buildings, they weren't even on the list. Small class sizes, 185th out of 252. It's all about the quality of the craft to improve learning. And that's the key phrase, quality of the craft. To teach well, we need to engage with children as people first. They know if you genuinely care and are interested in them. By nurturing our children, values first, teamwork, responsibility, respect, perseverance, kindness and honesty, we allow them the best chance of being happy and confident and therefore being prepared for whatever life throws at them, including their future jobs. It should never just be about the work. Therefore, when we want to judge a school by its academic results alone, we can see that this is actually a lazy approach and tells us very little about what a school actually does for the children and how far it actually takes them. Education is a journey. It's not a destination. It's about testing the limits, not taking tests. And that the starting point is a key contributor to where pupils find themselves when they leave. What we as parents should be more bothered about is how much value has been added. How much progress our children have made in comparison to what would have happened if they had not been at Sherborne. However well equipped we aim to be, no one quite knows exactly what we will need for this journey and exactly when we will need it. How can we future-proof our children? How do we make education last a lifetime? This is a challenge that parents and schools meet together. Our belief is that a Sherborne education should last a lifetime, made in Sherborne, made for life. By combining our moral values with our learning dispositions, creativity, independence, curiosity, resilience, communication and risk-taking, we foster learning that develops the whole, mind and the body, the heart and the soul. You see, what our children are left with once school is but a fond memory needs to be far more than just a group of single-digit numbers and a list of letters close to the beginning of the alphabet. Of course, these are mightily important. They will allow pupils to make decisions and not have decisions made for them. Once they have been made and time rolls on, well, what then? It's at this point, if not before, that everything else that our pupils have learned and has been instilled within them starts to come to the fore. And that's the point at which the true worth of a school such as ours becomes more apparent. I believe that this has become really evident over the last few months. Technology is wonderful and ever improving, and there are many areas that have no doubt enhanced our practices as teachers and will continue in some way, shape or form upon our return to school. However, it's very one-dimensional. And our staff are certainly not one-dimensional. They engage with our pupils to think and to learn, and they do that because the things that are actually important within learning and teaching are extremely human attributes. There is no doubt that machines will be able to do more and more to help in education, but as they do, the role of the teacher to guide, to care and to nurture will become even more important. Sir Edmund Hillary reflected on his successful ascent of Mount Everest in 1953 and claimed, "It's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves." True success then depends on how well we are supported and therefore able to find that inner strength and confidence and self-belief to have a go. A vital part of my job is to surround your children with amazing people. All that I have just referred to happens here at Sherborne Prep because of your children's teachers and teaching assistants, supported so well by the bursary team. They have demonstrated these qualities day after day through their passion and genuine care and commitment to bring out the best in your children. And to be able to radiate all this through screens more recently has been absolutely amazing. But then that's what they are, amazing. It has been an absolute pleasure working with them all this year, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of them for all that they have given, and to wish especially Sinead, Chantal, Miss Safa and Miss Maha all the very best for their new adventures, and Miss Suzanne, Helen, Kim and Katie all the very best as they transfer to the girls' school. Good schools prepare children for the short term, but truly exceptional schools prepare children for a lifetime of learning. Welcome to Sherborne Qatar. Despite the many challenges that this year has presented, as a community we have and continue to overcome them, supporting and guiding our pupils, your children, who are all truly fantastic. Led so well by our prefects and heads of school, Alia, Aya and Jacob, they have embraced all that's been laid out before them this year. You have all been amazing. Thank you. So prize winners today or not, you need to know that you are all winners and have demonstrated this to us all over these last 3 months especially. Much has happened this year in our community that we shall reflect on for a long time to come, and I'm sure, but alongside these thoughts, please allow yourselves time during the last few days of 2019-2020 to remember and enjoy all that has been achieved, because there has been so much. Thank you.
Ladies, gentlemen and pupils, we are honoured to have the opportunity to give this vote of thanks on behalf of the school this morning in our first ever Virtual Commem. We would like to thank all the Sherborne Qatar governors for all that they do. We are grateful for all the time and effort they put in, and we hope they are pleased with the continuing progress of the school over this last year. On behalf of the pupils, we would like to thank all the staff for giving us an amazing time at the prep school. Ongoing global events will make 2019/2020 a year that will stay in our memories for a long, long time. It unfortunately meant that much of what makes our final year in prep special couldn't happen. However, it has also presented us with so many unique experiences as well. I will be taking with me many other memories from my time here. For example, like the time when I was part of the Year 5 play, Captain Cook Goes Down Under, or the time I was presented to be Jasm's prefect, and now head girl. Thank you.
My favourite memory of my time in Sherborne was when I was part of the BIS team last year and we successfully came forth in the competition. The staff make this such a great school to be in, and we are sure it will continue to get better and better. As you know, some staff are leaving at the end of this term, and we hope that they take all the happy memories of their time here with them. We hope that they stay in touch and let us know how they are getting on in the future. We would like to thank our parents too for being so supportive, for all the help that they have given us in our time in the school, especially over the last couple of months. We'd also like to thank the PTA for all the fun and engaging events that they organise and for their tireless work for the good of our school. Finally, all of us in Year 6 look forward to joining our future schools. And those of us who are going to the senior school look forward to continuing to be Sherbornians. We wish all the new pupils and staff will be joining the school in September the very best of luck. Thank you.
Now it is time to reveal this year's Commem prize winners, and we look forward to presenting the actual awards to the recipients when we are all back in school. However, for now, we can all celebrate their success. 2 form prizes are being awarded in all forms across the prep school. They are for academic achievement and for progress, and both are chosen by the form teachers. The Achievement Prize considers all academic work, as well as effort and attitude, and is awarded to someone who has been consistently strong academically throughout the year. The Progress Prize is awarded to a pupil who has made significant all-round improvement during the year. This year, the Achievement Prizes are awarded to the following pupils. And the Progress Prizes are awarded to Each year, pupils participate in the annual Qatar Quran Recitation competition. At this year's event, prizes were awarded to the following pupils. The Carolyn Savage Cup is awarded to a pupil who is working in English as their second language and who has made excellent progress. The Bailey Bowl is awarded to a child who has shown a love for reading in and out of school that they didn't possess previously and who has progressed above the expected level in reading. This year, these awards are going to the Jennifer Mitchell Music Cup is awarded to someone who has made a significant contribution to prep school music. The Savile Cup is awarded to a pupil who is consistently kind and generous of spirit. This year, they are awarded to Sport plays an important part in the life of the school, and this year's Sports Personalities of the Year are The children enjoy receiving merits, which are awarded for all aspects of school life. The Alice McVeigh Cup is awarded to the pupil in Years 1 and 2 who receives the most merits in those year groups. And, similarly, the Becca Barton Cup is awarded to the pupil who receives the most merits in Years 3 to 6. This year, they are awarded to the Dorlaney Trophy is awarded to a member of Years 1 and 2 who consistently demonstrates the Sherborne values. The Colin Niven Prize awarded to a member of Years 3 and 4, and the Shaker Nora Prize, awarded to a member of Years 5 and 6, are presented to pupils who, in the view of the staff, demonstrate the characteristics of a true Sherbornian, which are integrity, honesty, diligence, a positive attitude, and thought for others. This year, these awards are to the following pupils. Headmasters' commendations are awarded infrequently, and they are given to pupils who have achieved something above and beyond the normal expectation. At this year's Commem, they are being presented to the following pupils. The Headmaster's Prize is awarded to Jacob Backler and Aya Ortashi. And today, we are delighted to announce that from the start of the autumn term, the following pupils will be prefects. The Joe Calloway Cup is presented to the house which has done best over the year at the Thursday afternoon inter-house events. This year, it is awarded to... And finally, the Inter-House Cup is awarded to the house which wins the overall inter-house competition, and it incorporates all the merits which are awarded to pupils during the year and all the points from the various inter-house competitions. This year, more than 76,000 merits have been awarded, and all 6 houses are well over an average 100 merits per pupil. This year, the top 3 for the year are... Thank you.
Wow, what a wonderful list of achievements to mark the end of a very interesting year. Whether you received a certificate today or not, I want you to know that I am so proud of all of you. My first year at Sherborne has been a memorable experience for so many reasons, most of which are to do with you. You are kind and respectful, and I have been so impressed with your learning attitude, especially in these last few months of distance learning. I have witnessed a great deal of perseverance and responsibility from our youngest little learners in preschool all the way to our amazing Year 6 children, to whom we will be saying goodbye very soon. You symbolise what we stand for at Sherborne, and for that I want to say thank you to every single one of you. Now, we cannot forget what makes you such successful learners. You have the privilege of being taught by fantastic teachers. Our school is filled with amazing adults who care for you and want to see you enjoy your learning adventures. They are patient and loving and incredibly skilled at making sure you do your best. They encourage you to take on challenges because we know you can achieve anything you set your mind to. So, to all the adults in our school who have contributed to your excellent progress this year, please join me in saying thank you. Of course, the only reason teachers can make such a success of you in school is because of the never-ending support from your parents and carers. In these last few months especially, they have been instrumental in making sure you continued to work hard through online learning. They have made time to become more familiar with the curriculum in order to help you understand your daily tasks. And at times, they even battled with you to make sure you completed your daily tasks. All this required effort and perseverance on their part, and without them, we could not have made it through these challenging times. So to your parents and carers, I would like to say the biggest thank you of all. I hope you have a wonderful end to the term, children, and an enjoyable summer holiday. We may not know what the next few months will bring, but do try to make the most of your time away from school. We have summer challenges to keep you occupied, and of course, do keep reading. Whether you are staying in Qatar or you are travelling to your home countries, stay safe, keep smiling, and I look forward to welcoming you back next term.